Okay, so we are going to be doing 4.1, which is writing equations in slope-intercept form. It should be a pretty easy lesson for you. So, example 1 says write an equation of each line with the given slope and y-intercept. Just a little reminder that slope is the form y equals mx plus b, where the m is your slope and the b is your y-intercept. So we just have to put this stuff in the correct space. So y equals, the slope here is -3, so I'm going to put -3, then x. The intercept is positive 1/2, so I put plus 1/2. Example 1b, slope is 0, so I can write y equals 0, x. Intercept is -2, so I put -2, but I don't like this 0x here, so we're going to rewrite this as just y equals -2, because 0 times x is just 0. So we get y equals -2. We can also do this from a graph. So the same thing, first we need to identify the slope and identify the y-intercept. So the slope here is this point, sorry, the y-intercept is this point here, which is -3. And then the slope, I'm going to find, they gave me 2 points, but I can find maybe a little closer point. So I go up 1, 2, 3, and over 2. So that is 3 over 2. So now I can write my answer as y equals my slope, which is 3 over 2, times x minus 3, because I have a -3 for my y-intercept. Next example, let's go ahead and find our m and the b as well. So the y-intercept is right here, which is at positive 2. The slope looks like this is the other point, so I'll go down 1, 2, 3, so -3. And I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, -3 over 4. So I'm going to write y equals my slope, which is -3/4, times x, and my intercept, which is plus 2. Alright, next what we can do is do this from some ordered pairs. Now when we do it from ordered pairs, we have to know first how to find our slope, which is the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that's our slope. So I'm going to do my little fraction bar, 2 subtraction signs here, and I'm going to put my first y value on top, it's x underneath, the next y value on top, it's x underneath, and this is going to give me, let's see, 2 negatives makes a plus, so I get 6 over -3, so I have an m of -2. So there's my slope, -2. Now y-intercepts. Y-intercepts always have a 0 in for x and some other type of number in for y. So my y-intercept is this part right here, because I have a 0 in for x and a -1 in for y. So I can see that my b value is -1. So my final answer here to write this equation is y equals -2x minus 1. We will show you in the next lesson how to do this when one of your points is not a y-intercept. So first let's look here. This is going to be my y-intercept because I have a 0 here. So I know my b value is going to be the -5. Now let's find our slope. So we're going to do our fraction bar and 2 subtraction signs. The first y value goes on top, which is -5. Its x goes on the bottom, which is 0. The next y value is -5, which goes on top. Its x value underneath is 8. So I'll put this together and I'm going to get 0 over -8, which is 0. So I have a slope of 0. So if I clean this up now, I'm going to get y equals 0x minus 5, but I don't like that 0x, so we're just going to rewrite this for a final answer of y equals -5. Alright, another example. So let's just quickly recap what we've done. We have found how to write an equation when we're given the slope and the y-intercept, when we're given a graph, when we're given 2 ordered pairs and one of those ordered pairs is a y-intercept, and now when we're given function notation. Now function notation, don't forget, is sort of like the following. The number inside the parentheses is your x value. So this is going to be the point 0, 10. this right here is the point 6 comma 34. So now I'm back to example 3 where I have two ordered pairs. So let's go ahead and find our slope. So fraction bar, two subtraction signs. The y value goes on top, which is 10. The x value, which is 0, goes on bottom. And then we're going to do the next y value, which is 34. It's x, which is 6. And this gives me negative 24 over negative 6, which equals positive 4. And that's my slope. So my slope is 4. This 0 right here means this 10 is my y-intercept. So I have a slope of 4, a y-intercept of 10, so I get y equals 4x plus 10. All right, there are some on your owns real quick, so you can feel free to pause the video and try them, and then I will quickly walk you through those just like I did these. So go ahead and pause the video. All right, welcome back. Answers. I know this one's going to be y equals 7x plus 2. This one's y equals 1/3 x minus 1. Example number 3 of on your own, I'm going to have y equals, let's see, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a slope of 2. And the intercept is 1, so 2x plus 1. And this one's going to be y equals, I'm going down 2 and over 5, so negative 2/5 x, and the intercept is negative 1, so that's a minus 1. On your own, number 5, so you need to do a fraction bar and two subtraction signs. Y's are on top, x's are on bottom, which gives me negative 12 over negative 4, which is a slope of 3. So I get y equals 3x. This is my y-intercept, so minus 2. And if I look at number 6, this is my y-intercept. So I need to write these as ordered pairs, which is 0, 9, and 8, 7. So I can do 9 over 0 minus 7 over 8, which is 2 over negative 8, which is negative 1/4. And that's my slope. So you should have had y equals negative 1/4 x plus 9. All right, those were the on your own. Let's go ahead and do example 5 here. Excluding hydropower, U.S. power plants use renewable energy sources to generate 105 million megawatt hours of electricity in 2007. By 2012, the amount of electricity generated had increased to 219 megawatt hours. Use a linear model that represents the number of megawatt hours generated by non-hydropower renewable energy sources as a function of the number of years since 2007. So, first year, which would be year 0. So 2007 is right here. They used 105 million, so that's going to just be 105. The next ordered pair would be 2012, but we don't put 2012. What we're going to do is, how many years since 2007 is 2012? That's 5 years, and it had 219 million. So now, this is our y-intercept. It's the 105. We have to find our slope. So let's go ahead and do fraction bar, two subtraction signs, the y value of 105 on top, 0 on bottom, and then 219 on top, 5 on bottom. And I'm going to have to open up my handy dandy calculator here. So give me a second. And I bet this is not going to work because I think it's old, and oh yeah, it is outdated. So do I want to quit? Yes. So you're going to get what I have right here. I don't. All right, we're just going to go good old-fashioned calculator here. Calculator app. Here we go. So let's go where we were. We need 105 minus 219. So 105 minus 219 is negative 114. Negative 114 over 5. All right, there we go. That does not simplify. So that's negative 114 over 5. So the equation is y equals negative 114 over 5x plus 105. So that's our equation. But notice how it says now we need to predict what's going to happen in 2017. So how many years after 2017? After 2007, that's 10. So we want to know what happens when we plug in 10, what do we get out? So let's plug in 10 here. So we're going to type in negative 114 divided by 5. So negative 114 divided by 5 times 10. And then we're going to add 105. And we get, whoa, that doesn't seem right. Oh, these are two negatives. That's what happened here. See, good thing we're both I'm making mistakes here. So I forgot to write that. That's a positive 114 over 5. So let's try this again. Let's clear this all out. Good thing I'm using this calculator. 114 divided by 5 times 10. I'm going to add 105. So it's 333. So what I did here, that output was 333, is I need to figure out what's 114 over 5 times 10 plus 105. So I'm doing 10 years after, and my calculator gave me 333, and we're going to call that megawatts. So after 10 years, we have that many. Let's see if I can spell mega. I put a W. Megawatt. There we go. 333 megawatts. Good thing I can't spell. All right, there is one more on your own. You can do that if you would like, but I'm going to stop the video here. So hopefully you understood all this. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Have a good one.